Welcome to the latest episode of the FPL Affairs podcast, the podcast that strips back and lays bare our season-long love affair with FPL. In our latest team selection video, Dove and I discussed the additional African Cup of Nations transfers that we get topped up after the Game Week 15 deadline and how that may influence our transfer decisions this week. He's on a great run, but where's the weak link in Dove's team? I have players flagged and we analyse whether they should be the priority or should I be influenced by the sheer volume of price changes this week. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for all of our content, and hit the bell to be notified each time we release something new. Anyway, enough of my small talk, let's get cracking.
And there's Mo Salah. There goes Haaland. He's on his way again. He's hungry. He scored. Ice cold precision from Palmer. Oh, Saka! That is a diamond of a goal.
Greetings everybody to the FPL Affairs podcast Game Week 15 team selection video. I did get the Game Week right, I think, possibly, maybe, hopefully, with me, Matt, aka the FPL Affairs Magpie, and alongside me, flying in, the Dove himself, Mohammed. How are you, my friend?
Absolutely cracking, my friend. Hope for another great arrow, inshallah, next few weeks.
As massive and as big as the last two. Will certainly do you well if they if the size of them continues and the Palace defense continues.
Yeah,
And for those of you that
definitely.
haven't watched, you can probably make an educated guess what has contributed strongly. So we'll get started just by a quick glance at the fixtures. In theory, a quick glance before we look at Mohammed's team and my teams and what our plans are, or if we have no Scooby-Doo, what we're going to do. Nice little run there. So let's get the teams up after the fixtures. Right. I decided to put on the thumbnail the most the two of the most transferred in midfielders for game week 15 in Phil Foden and the better of the two Brunos. Mr. Bruno Guimaraes, Newcastle captain,
Yeah,
came off the bench at half time against Spurs to score and was very himself and
I mean, is he injured or something?
pardon?
Is he injured or something? Why he didn't start?
No, I think it was just rotated. So at the weekend, Tonali was on the bench and Bruno started in the fixture against Everton, and then tonight and then Tonali came off the bench in the second half. I think replacing Bruno. I might be wrong. Albeit 5 days ago, my mind's gone blank. 5 or 6 days ago, and then yeah, it was against Spurs. Tonali started. Tonali played the first half, and Bruno the second. So I very much suspect it was just minutes managing. Because
I
I
mean,
think ge- I
Tonali
think
is now
generally
injured.
I think generally with the idea is with the trio of Tonali, Bruno, and Joe Linton, it's just sort of wanting to ideally have at least two of them on the pitch at all times. Um, so if it with fixture congestion, it will be one will replace another one, and Lewis Miley will come in, or um, Jacob Ramsey, or so on. But that's that, and we best get looking at the fixtures. So game week 15, we'll try not to talk too much about each one. Early kickoff, 12:30, Aston Villa at home to Arsenal. So that would mean it's UK time at 11 a.m. deadline. Thoughts on that game? Aston Villa on four,
Still there
slightly
are on
plodding along on
form.
form at the moment.
I mean, Arsenal also on form, but I mean, Arsenal with the current injury crisis, and also they need to rotate some of their players.
And
Maybe Aston
Watkins
Villa could get something.
and Watkins found his scoring boots.
Yeah, Watkins finally found his scoring form. I hope he keep on scoring then against Arsenal. We need Arsenal to drop points. Come on.
Clutching straws, right?
Uh,
Clutching at straws, just hoping that
yeah,
Arsenal draw
yeah,
points.
just hoping Arsenal do the same thing every season, just dropping points.
Yeah, but then Liverpool need to actually start winning more points.
Uh, yeah, that's the biggest problem that we have right now. We are hoping for two very hard things.
Mm.
One is hoping Arsenal to drop point, and another is hoping that we can get 3 points.
So, all seriousness, how do you think that fixture will go, Villa Arsenal?
I mean, still Arsenal the favorite, but I'm hoping at least for a draw, I guess.
Mm.
But in
Draw,
all fairness, I think,
draw or narrow Arsenal win, I think.
yeah, I agree with you. 1-1 or 1-2.
Mm. Bournemouth Chelsea. I'm tempted.
This is the
I'm tempted
this
to
is
go with a
the
pool prediction of 2-2, but then the way Chelsea performed against
emergency.
Leeds,
Yeah, very bad, very unpredictable for Chelsea. Their form is just like disoriented. It can go up and down. I think, but I think maybe Chelsea will get the win for this one. 2-1 also.
2-1 to what, Chelsea or Bournemouth?
Chelsea, yes. Chelsea.
Chelsea. Mm. Yeah, Bournemouth seem to concede, but they also
Yeah,
seem to
both
be able
teams
to
to concede.
score. So I think actually I'm going to be boring and go with Weasel's default 2-2 scoreline. Everton Forest, Sean
It's
Dyche
quite proud.
derby.
Yeah, I mean, Everton tends to be maybe a little bit more good defensively at home, and Sean Dyche we all know is a defensive coach. I'm gonna go with probably 0-0.
Mm, that's what I'd be very nil or 1-0
Yeah,
Everton.
yeah, I agree with you.
That's what I'm thinking for that one. So that's three, like the Bournemouth Chelsea. That's 3 o'clock on Saturday. Also 3 o'clock Manchester City Sunderland.
I mean, if you didn't have any, if you didn't use yet your triple captain, then this game week is a nice one to use for Hala. Although Sunderland has been on form, but their away record are not as good. They still got the points against Liverpool at Anfield. But I think this game, Man City to win 2-0. A praise from Hala.
Mm. I'm trying to avoid my Newcastle bias here, so I'm going to say it's not. I don't think it will be the um, anyone expecting a Manchester City to smash them, by a big margin.
Yeah,
Um, I I can't see that because of how Sunderland have defended this season. So yeah, I think it. And Man City always seem to concede of some kind, so Sunderland will score. Um, I can possibly see maybe 3-1 City.
it could be.
Um, but yeah, will I triple captain Haaland? I think I'm veering a bit more towards the game week 17 fixture at home I almost said Leeds, but no,
That's
that's not right, to West Ham.
yes, that's a good fixture also. Yeah, I think if you want to pick up the highlights, either this game week or game week 17 against West Ham.
Or an
Then
Arsenal asset against Wolves next week in game week 16.
Yeah, Wolf.
Arsenal are at home to Wolves in game week
Ah,
16.
yes, yes, Arsenal, yes.
Yeah. Newcastle, Burnley, home win, clean sheet.
Yeah, same also for me, 2-0 for Newcastle.
Tottenham, Brentford,
Ooh, I mean, Brentford is a good team. Tottenham is definitely are back at home. I
and
mean,
Brentford aren't great
Brighton,
away.
yeah,
Brentford are
Brentford are also
real
back
good.
with me.
So you've got a team that's poor at home versus a team that's poor away from home. So
I,
something's got to give.
I think you know what? I'm going to go with Brentford win 2-1.
Score draw for me. Score draw. So yeah, that's the final 3 o'clock kickoff on Saturday. Then Saturday's got one late kickoff, 5:30. Leeds Liverpool.
Oh, wow. I mean, on paper, it's supposed to be a Liverpool win, but Leeds United, what a performance at home against Chelsea. Now I'm not actually quite confident. I think I'm gonna go with 1-1.
And what will the consequence of a 1-1 be for Slot then?
Yeah, I think that 1-1 and then slot or set. Hopefully, we have enough.
Well, in honor of their performance, I'm wearing a Leeds away shirt from 4 years ago.
It's amazing performance against Chelsea. Let's hope they did the same against Liverpool also, so that they can end this misery already.
Yeah. Um, Moving to the three Sunday fixtures. Brighton. No, two Sunday fixtures. Wolves Manchester United Monday fixture, isn't it? 8 o'clock. So yeah, Brighton West Ham, home win, clean sheet.
Ooh, I mean, West Ham's kind of like that. They can score goals again. Yeah, they just scored again with Manchester United. Maybe I'm gonna go with 1-1 draw.
Fulham. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Brighton edging it. Maybe 1-0 or 2-1. I think.
Yeah, I
Fulham
agree with that also.
Palace.
Poland Palace, yeah, we'll be hoping for another clean sheet for Palace. 2-0 for Palace then. Another clean sheet.
Is that a bias because of your double Palace defense, or
I
is
mean, I mean, we
genuine?
know that. I mean, we know they have a good defense, but yeah, I think there is a bias in there. But just like last game week, I predict them to get a clean sheet. They did, and hopefully they did it again this game week. I think they
Mm,
were very, very fortunate to get a clean sheet against Burnley. Burnley have a few great chances, but I take the clean sheet. So yeah, 2-0 to Crystal
yeah,
Palace.
Fulham don't. I think that I think scoring four past Man City the other night was a bit of an anomaly because Fulham don't usually
Yeah,
score a
yeah,
huge
yeah.
amount of goals. They're
I mean,
usually
they just like
relatively.
that game. They have like a surge of adrenaline every time they shoot. The ball went in, but I think it's only gonna happen once in a while.
Mm. And finally, Wolves Man U on Monday
Well,
evening.
yeah, I think Manchester United will come back and they will get a clean sheet. 2-0 to Manchester United. Wolves have been very awful. I don't think they can do anything that
Mm,
match.
yeah, I agree with that one. Right. Speaking of your double Palace defense, let's have a peek at what your bus team's looking at. Um,
Ah, it's
I
nice.
I think that's right. One
Yeah,
free
yeah, that is
transfer, nothing in the bank.
yeah, one free transfer. And honestly, I don't know what to do with that free transfer. I mean, looking at this team, yeah, everything is super nice. I mean, Declan Rice has a slide. No, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he is yellow flag from now. He's have a calf injury by the what FPL say. But still, I mean, the thing look nice, but I need to use that free transfer.
What
I don't know.
what how much is Enzo at the moment? What would your selling price be for him?
6.7. He
6.7.
is right now. Yeah. Oh yeah, the same. His price is 1.7. My selling price. I think I bought him at okay. That's kind of familiar. I think I already have him for a few games already.
As to
Have you
whether his
dropped in
price has
price?
changed.
Let me see. He's dropped in price. Yeah. Well, he started with 6.5. Yeah. He has been at 6.7 since game week 5. He
So
has remained.
you bought him for 6.5 and he's now 6.7.
Uh,
So
no, I bought him at 6.7 and he has remained 6.7
right,
since game week 5. I bought him in around
yeah.
like game week 8, 9, I
So
guess.
potentially you could do straight swap Enzo to Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at Bruno Guimaraes like it's but
6.7.
yeah, I know that. But I mean, Enzo has been. I mean, he got the stats. I just feel very heavy-hearted to sell him because of the way of the stats he have. He just doesn't get good goal. I think maybe probably I will continue to keep him. Is Farmer start the game against Leeds? Did Farmer start?
Szoboszlai is away to Leeds.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Soboslai is a problem. But yeah, I think Palmer after this will start the game, so Enzo might be playing more a little bit more defensively, but we can get a left one. But other than that, yeah, Liverpool asset is very worrying for me. Soboslai. I mean, he's playing right wing right now. He doesn't play right back, so that is good. But his chances is only from long range shot, which
Mm.
didn't went in. So that's a big problem. I mean, the selling price for him is 6.5, so might not be enough to get in Bruno Guimaraes. And
No,
I know
Bruno's, I think, 6.6 and rising to
it's
6.7 tonight, I
6.7.
think, or he's
He's
6.7
already
rising to
6.7.
6.8.
He is already 6.7 Bruno Guimaraes.
And I think I saw he's rising, which means he could be moving up to 6.8 tonight.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I mean, that other than Bruno Guimaraes, I don't see any other option. I mean, Foden is 8.2, probably could get bench. And Yai, not a good fixture. Got Liverpool, Kudus.
I think to
Not a
some
lot of
degree it'll
options.
also be see what the Declan Rice situation is.
Yeah, I think the Rice is a thing that I will keep an eye on.
Yeah, it is in that respect frustrating because looking at yours is not necessarily a drastic sort of this problem needs solving or such and such, but it's not doing something, not doing anything is effectively burning a free transfer.
Free
Um,
transfer. I think if I don't know, I didn't
I
have
think
anything. I just maybe I will solve Hartman for STV, I guess.
possibly. Um,
Yeah, that's the least I can do, I guess. Got a 0.1 minute extra if I do that.
yeah, I'd say it's more the consideration really of Szoboszlai, Enzo, Rice, and where those three are at.
Yeah, yeah, I
Um,
think the most
is
likeliest answer
probably
if I
is probably where you make it. I would think.
yeah, I think that three players is the one that I will keep a close eye on. Will be a lot of thinking, a lot of thought for this game week, but as of right now, yeah, this is my team.
Mm. Any more
Good team.
thoughts on yours, or should we move on to mine?
And I mean, I was planning to sell Anderson, but then he got a good fixture after this
Yeah,
Burnley.
but Fulham have got some nice fixtures because I've still got my bench boost to play. So
Right.
I've been
Oh yeah,
I've been
I
looking at
also got this. So,
so I've been looking at the how to utilize the incoming free transfers to get us to strengthen my bench for either 16 or 18. So, and I did notice that Fulham have got some nice fixtures forthcoming. Um, so yeah, if I was you, I'd keep hold of Anderson.
Yeah, that's my team, and let's just move on.
Should we move on?
Yeah, let's go. Hopefully for another green arrow, of course.
Yeah, and hopefully a green arrow for me that's looking for
Yeah,
mine that's looking
great.
very colourful. Um, so I've still got the Pope situation to address with Dubravka on the bench. Back three is currently shaping up as Virgil away to Leeds, Richards at home to Fulham, and Timber away to Aston Villa. My midfield, Saka away to Villa, Ndiaye at home to Nottingham Forest, Semenyo at home to Chelsea, Anderson away to Everton, and forward line of João Pedro away to Bournemouth, Haaland captain at home to Sunderland, and Mateta away at Fulham. With my bench is slightly less colourful than it was for game week 14. I've just noticed a typo on there. I've got it says game week 12 team selection. It's not. It's game week 15. Um, but yeah, apologies for that error. But I've got Senesi at the moment on the bench with Goodmanson. So I've got five available defenders with Caicedo still banned. So I've got seven available attacking players and one goalkeeper, really. So what are your first thoughts before I mention mine?
But definitely the goalkeeper situation definitely need to be address that keeper situation there.
What would you
You
say
only
to
have
do?
enough
Would you say
striker.
to do that above anything else?
Yeah, I think that you need to sort that one out because the Bravka definitely not able keeper to start every game week.
Mm.
So I think you need to sort Pope out first. I mean, how long will he be out?
Um, I think the first report said Boxing Day fixture against Manchester United.
So it will be still quite a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I
it's
counted six game weeks maybe.
yeah, you need to sort the thing out first. And also you want to use your bench boost, that means you need to have all your player in the bench to play. So yeah,
Mm. Yeah, what
definitely.
I've and I think especially with him being a Newcastle player and us having home to Burnley, it does scare me having no available Newcastle players in the squad
You can go with
in
Ramsey.
my squad. Um, and it's kind of the goalkeeper situation, the five defenders. Um, when we get the free transfers in, I definitely want to address the Goodmanson situation. Don't want not despite the 4 points against Chelsea, I don't have any confidence in him picking up um points on a bench boost. So it'd be deciding which week and transferring in a one that's got some nice fixtures surrounding that. Senesi's a question mark for me. Um, Ndiaye has to go because he's going to AFCON.
Oh yes.
Um, and João Pedro as well.
God, God has been very awful.
So I've kind of really got this week's one. plus those up using up to those five next. And I'm kind of already really looking at Pope, um, Ndiaye, João Pedro, Goodmanson, um, probably Caicedo or possibly Caicedo. But again, if I leave him in there, it's just, this game week, then from his 3 game ban, he's been on my bench for two of them. So would it therefore just be worthwhile keeping him anyway by that point?
Um, I mean, you have a lot of other things that need to be sorted out first. So I think I see that you can just let him be that position.
Yeah. Um, I will lay in a spoiler. I have actually used the free transfer,
Yeah, yeah.
already used it. Um,
On
and out of the various options that I wanted to look at, I looked at the selling price of the players in my squad and which players were going up in price, which that I'd want in, and which players of mine are going down that I perhaps don't want. And some of the ones that were going down in price because of how long I've had them, it wasn't going to affect the selling value. Whereas one player um, dropping in price, it was going to impact my selling value for that player. Um, so I ended up selling that person for that reason because I thought the others could drop in price, but unless they drop twice, my um, uh, what I'd recoup for transferring them out wouldn't change. And the person in question
João
is,
Pedro.
pardon?
Oh,
No, I missed that. That was the last time he dropped. I lost a bit. He's been painful. I paid 7.7 for him. He's down to 7.4. And it was like him and Reinders were just kept dropping. It'd be like I kept having, I want to get rid of them, I want to get rid of them, but I've got something else that was deemed higher priority resolve. But the suspense or lack of suspense, it's Semenyo that was dropping in price that I was gonna um lose the amount and the price I was gonna get for him plus the zero point 0.5 in the bank took me exactly up from 7.7 million, which is what I'd get for Semenyo, to 8.2 million, which is
one
the
two.
exact cost of Mr. Philip Foden.
Wait for them. Oh wait, if I'm not mistaken, you have for them for quite a while, isn't it?
I had him for I had him for what 3 or 4 weeks when Manchester City had a good run of form and he did absolutely nothing, and that's why I didn't put him in on the free hit and got burned on the free hit. Um, and because of the problems I had, I didn't bring him in. I did a jump in early by getting rid of Reinders and bringing in Anderson, whereas in hindsight, I should have probably got rid of Caicedo and brought in Anderson. But then, to be fair, had I have done so, I would have probably benched Reinders. Um, but he's gone. Semenyo is effectively my team's lined up as it is on screen, apart from the Semenyo picture is Foden. Um, and I've kind of ummed and ahed about it since making it, largely because of having no Newcastle. If I sold Ndiaye, I could have done Ndiaye to Bruno. Because of that zero point 0.5 million in the bank, I could have done that and kept Semenyo. Um, but again, it's yeah, it's weighing up Ndiaye and Semenyo and their fixtures. I mean, Ndiaye needs to go anyway because of going to AFCON. Um, so I could have perhaps done him, but Foden's one of those where when he hits a purple patch, Pep acknowledges it and generally keeps him in while he's got that, and he's 90 minutes. And I think yes, it's two braces
Yeah,
back to back.
he's been playing a lot of 90 minutes. I just worry about him for this game. We might would be bench. There's a possibility. I mean, there's a possibility for every university player, but I just hope for the best for you.
Mm. Yeah, so that's the move I've done. Um, there's still the temptation of um another option. Like Bruno's ruled out for this week because I can't get to him for without actually making two transfers um or selling Saka, which I'm not going to do. Um, so my Pope replacements considerations, I've thought about Henderson, but then if I want to go double Palace defense, you could, there's significantly more upside with any of the other three main Palace defenders if I were to do that. So Henderson's a no for a Pope replacement. Ramsdale, I'm veering with a no because it's just booking in a transfer. Verbruggen is possible. He's on some good form. They've got mixed fixtures and he's 4.4. So I'd get 0.6 million um for doing that, which could then be utilized around. Um and I think they've got West Ham at home this
Yeah,
weekend.
West Ham. Yeah, they got West Ham. In the next, I think if you get Red Bull, you will have a very good rotation. Actually, you will get 5 home games
Because it would be
because you will get. Let me see.
it
West
would
Ham.
be Verbruggen for a hit or Dubravka. Dubravka's not
No,
keeping a clean sheet at St James's Park, and he'll concede more than one. So
yeah,
it'll come down to save points.
you
Verbruggen's
know,
at
if
home. Brighton are doing quite well defensively at the moment.
right,
Um, so I therefore need really for this particular week, it would be looking for Verbruggen to keep a clean sheet to break even.
you know, yeah, I mean, if you get Red Bull, you will get West Ham at home, game week 15. Sunderland at home, game week 17, and West Ham again, game week 19. In game week 16 and 18, they will face Liverpool and Arsenal away, which is not ideal. But Dubravka, on the other hand, in game week 16, he is home at Fulham.
Fulham.
And yeah, and game week 18, he is at home at Everton. So you have a very good rotation there for the
Mm.
next 5 game week. Verbruggen and Dubravka.
Yeah, it would then be deciding which of those weeks to bench boost. It would mean I've got one keeper with a good fixture and the other one with a bad one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's maybe in game week 17, Dubravka got Bournemouth away, not most ideal, but still an okay picture.
I think I'd and you said the away ones for Brighton are Arsenal and
Liverpool,
Liverpool.
yeah,
And the Liverpool ones that's game week 18, right?
yeah, game week 18.
Maybe I'll
I mean,
bench
if you
maybe I'll
look at
bench
it,
boost in 18.
well, I mean, game week 18, he got Arsenal away, Bruggen.
He concede more to Arsenal than Liverpool though,
Yeah,
you'd think. But
well, I mean,
Mm.
game week 17 is nice. I mean, home at Sunderland, while Burnley have away at Bournemouth.
Yeah, 17. I want to triple captain Haaland though.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yes, look at the Haaland.
Mm-mm.
A lot of thinking now.
Yeah, so that's therefore, I think really I need to decide, do I want to replace Pope this week or a hit to get a much better fixture? Um, and the alternative, well, the alternative of not doing it would be to consider getting Raya in on the when we got the 5 free transfers, using one of those on Raya. Um, but then that's best part of 1 million I'm adding on. It would put me
Yeah,
back with double Arsenal. It would put me back with double Arsenal defence though for Wolves at home. Um, but that's going past a week, so I need to decide if I'm going to go for it this week and hope for the best or not. But we shall see with that. And that is our teams with the
that's our
contact
team, Sats.
details below. Um,
Follow us. Don't be cheeky.
yes, and
Subscribe.
let us know whether you think I should be stupid enough to take a hit to replace a goalkeeper, rather than feebly go along with a two points from Dubravka, or if Newcastle have a good fixture, then it'll be a 1 point from Dubravka. Um, but yeah, let us know what you thinks. If you found this video useful, insightful, whether you've got suggestions for what Mohammed could do, I could do, then let us know in the comments below.
Let's know.
Yeah. Thanks for joining me. Shame no one else could, but constructive conversation nonetheless.
Yeah.
And good luck with your continued soaring into the
Going green
clouds.
arrow.
Yeah, soaring into the
Hopefully, we have
clouds,
a nice
green
game
arrows.
too. Yeah.
And whereas I need to make like a follow as a magpie does and steal some sort of ideas from some ideas nest somewhere to get a glossy, shiny green arrow. But we shall see.
We shall
All right,
see.
everybody. I'm probably looking tired and sounding tired and muttering. So good luck with your game weeks and keep your FPL affairs under wraps until Saturday mornings.